Welcome. My name is Tim, and today I'm here to show you how to configure the installation settings on your SmartFlow controller. Configuring the installation settings on your SmartFlow controller will allow the system to intelligently control your lubrication application. To access the installation settings, first, from the home screen, press the Settings menu button. Once you're on the Settings menu, push the Installation Settings button. The Installation Settings menu has several options to configure at the time of installation to ensure that the controller is set up exactly for your production line. The first setting to configure is the line type. To do this, press the line type icon. Here, we see options of 4 different types of lines that the controller can be configured to: coil fed, blank fed, continuous feed, or other. Select the line type that most closely matches your production line. Once you have chosen the desired line type for your system, we can hit the return button and then move in to configuring the inputs. The input screen allows us to assign what type of inputs are coming into the controller. The system needs at least one input, but has 4 available cycle input connections. Each one of them can be assigned to a specific type of input signal. It can be from a press, from a uniroller rotation sensor, a mini roller rotation sensor, a blank sensor, an encoder, a continuous input, or another kind of input. You can toggle through the inputs by pushing the button next to the input field. In this setup, we will select uniroller, as the input will be coming from a rotation sensor on a uniroller S2 applicator. Since our setup also includes 2 spray nozzles, we will set up input number 2 as a continuous input. This means that whenever that input is on, our spray nozzles will spray. Now that the inputs are configured, we'll go back to the installation settings display. From here, we will look at the output assignments. The output assignments display is a view-only screen which allows you to see what valve each output is assigned to and its function within the system. In this example, you can see that the first 4 outputs and valves are assigned to rollers in a uniroller applicator. Outputs and valves 5 and 6 are assigned to different spray nozzles within our system. This information is useful to have when connecting your fluid outputs to the controller. Another important installation task to complete is the output flow rate test. We will cover how to do an output flow rate test in a separate how-to video. The last option on the installation settings display is the toggle button to turn on and off the input monitoring feature. This feature is turned on when a line is running input is wired into the controller so that we know when we're supposed to be receiving cycle inputs for better alarm protection. Your installation settings are now complete. Be sure to check out our other how-to videos to learn how to do a flow rate test and how to set up a job. And as always, you can contact us with any questions.